A basketball icon is dead tonight. Mourned not just by the sports world, but by anyone who valued relentless drive and achievement. Kobe Bryant, the man who could score 81 points in a single game.
And an 81-point game.
An all-star, an NBA champion for the Lakers. He was nicknamed the Black Mamba. But off the court, he was a devoted father of 4 girls, a husband of 18 years. He and his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, were killed in a helicopter on their way to a basketball game. Tonight, we celebrate a remarkable life and a man who was much more than a basketball legend.
What can I say? Mamba out.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining us. Tonight is a very sad night for us all. 9 are dead in that helicopter crash. 9 tragedies, 9 reasons to mourn a pilot and 8 passengers. I'm joined here by my GMA co-anchor, Michael Strahan. I know Kobe was a good friend of yours, and it's very difficult for you to be here.
Yeah.
Tom Rinaldi, our colleague at ESPN, and we are being broadcast right now on ABC and ESPN, and that is in part a testament to Kobe Bryant, because he was bigger than basketball, went beyond that. And I was around a group of people when the news was coming in, and Tom, it was just like such disbelief, just shock.
So often there is shock when there is sudden loss, and we feel, Robin, like there's an ending. But this feels a bit different. It feels like something and someone was taken, obviously most painfully from the Bryant family, but in a greater sense from the sporting world. Somebody who had so much left to achieve, who had already built a legacy and only cresting in his momentum. It's just tragic.
Yeah, and we look at it as if he'd be a basketball world, but I think the world as a whole. This was a guy who had made an impact on the court, off the court, a great father, a great friend, a great husband, and a legend, and gone too soon. And
we were all excited to see what he was going to do next, and I think that's part of what has really taken us aback. So we have a lot that we're going to discuss today, but we're going to go right now to Calabasas, California, where the crash took place, and Matt Gutman is there for us. Matt?
Robin, this is still very much an active scene. They've been bringing in heavy equipment. You can see that bulldozer behind me. We've seen ATVs brought in, all to handle the treacherous terrain. That mountainside where the crash happened, so steep. And just moments ago, just beyond that caution tape, we saw the coroner's truck round the corner, we believe, taking the bodies away.
South of 101 helicopter went down.
Tonight, tragedy in the hills of Calabasas, California. The helicopter took off at 9:06 a.m. from the Orange County Airport. Inside, NBA legend Kobe Bryant, his 13-year-old daughter Gianna, and 7 others. It crashed 40 minutes later. The chopper bursting into flames, killing everyone on board. The column of smoke seen for miles. Fire crews racing to the crash site, perched on a steep hillside.
Paramedics were hoisted down to the incident early into the incident. They did a search of the area for survivors. Unfortunately, all the survivors on board were determined to have been perished.
Eyewitnesses say they saw the chopper flying low and heard the engine sputtering before the crash.
I heard some noise of helicopter was struggling. I mean, you can tell because the engine was not really running fast.
I heard a helicopter just flying just way too low, and I heard like a loud thud noise.
The individuals that saw the aircraft said it was coming down at a fairly significant rate of speed and impacted the ground on the hillside behind me here.
Authorities investigating what caused the chopper to go down. Firefighters and hand crews worked to extinguish the fire while carefully preserving the crash site for investigation. And tonight, dozens gathered here near the scene of the crash, a chant of Kobe going up as they mourn the man who meant so much to Los Angeles.
I'm sick right now.
I'm sick.
And we met this young man in the number 24 jersey, named Bryant after his parents' favorite basketball player. The chopper was heading to the Mamba Sports Academy, co-founded by Bryant. I met these 2 basketball players scheduled to play Gianna's team, which Bryant coached. Was there supposed to be a game today?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, we were supposed to play his team at 12.
We got the news and it just kind of like everybody just stopped. The game stopped. A lot of us broke down because it was just like everybody started getting on their knees. So
This video posted on Twitter today showing that moment of anguish and shock in the gym. Tributes pouring in.
He inspired a whole generation of young athletes.
Shaquille O'Neal writing, "There's no words to express the pain I'm going through with this tragedy." Michael Jordan writing, "He was a fierce competitor, one of the greats of the game, and a creative force." Other victims identified are Orange Coast College head baseball coach John Altobelli, his wife Carrie, and daughter Alyssa. The NTSB is on their way to the crash site tonight. And just to give you a sense of how bad the weather was this morning, the LAPD...
Breaking news from California. The city of Calabasas has confirmed NBA star Kobe Bryant has been killed in a helicopter crash. This is the scene from that crash. And police say all 9 people on board that helicopter were killed. And Bryant won 5 NBA titles. All of them were with his team, the Los Angeles.
Following the tragic news of Kobe Bryant's death in a helicopter crash on Sunday, TMZ reports Kobe's daughter Gianna was also on board the private chopper, which went down around the LA neighborhood of Calabasas. She was just 13 years old. The NBA legend and his daughter were on their way to the Mamba Academy for a basketball practice when the crash occurred. The academy is located in the neighboring town, Thousand Oaks. Gianna, a rising basketball star herself, was often spotted sitting courtside at the Lakers games with her famous dad, most recently in December. In January, Kobe shared this video of Gianna on the court, writing, "Gigi getting better every day." When E.T. caught up with Kobe in 2018, he opened up about coaching his daughter's school basketball team after retiring from the NBA in 2016.
Well, it's been fun. I mean, they're doing really well. We've been working together for a year and a half, and they've improved tremendously in that time. And I got a group of great parents, a group of really, really intelligent, hardworking girls. And, they're all 7th graders, and they're all, 12 years old. And, but they've been playing so well. They play 8th and 9th grade, and they've been winning tournaments. But the most important thing is that they've been improving. They just keep getting better, and they love doing it. They love being around each other. And Gianna's pretty easy to coach. I mean, we haven't had any issues of dad-daughter sort of thing. I mean, she's very competitive, and she's a hard worker. So there haven't been any issues with that.
And in 2019, Kobe opened up to ESPN about his coaching style.
It's just about learning and having fun. And what I've learned is like the most important thing for kids at that age is to try to pique their curiosity.
Kobe and Vanessa shared 3 other daughters as well, Natalia 17, Bianka 3, and Capri 7 months.
Madison Square Garden lit up in the Lakers uniform colors, purple and gold, to honor Kobe Bryant. Bryant and his 13-year-old daughter, Gianna, and 7 others were killed in a helicopter crash this morning in Calabasas, California, reportedly on their way to Gianna's travel basketball game. Bryant was 41 and one of the greatest players in the history of the NBA.
And as Trey peels off the warm-up in honor of his dearly departed friend, Kobe Bryant, he will start the game wearing uniform number 8.
Wow. Wow. That's a great representation for Kobe Bryant. That's paying homage. Way to go, Trey.
Rockets players were devastated. Austin Rivers, eyes welling up there. Tyson Chandler played with Kobe.
He's been like that for about the last hour.
Yep.
Well, today is the saddest day in my basketball career. There's no doubt about it. And we're talking about a physical force as a teenager that came into this league with a passion for the game, seldom seen. He never took a backseat to anyone in work ethic. Name the greatest two-way players in the history of this game, he's right at the top of the list. The love that's being expressed in this building and around the world was due.
They have decided that whoever wins the tip, and in this case Toronto, they are going to let the shot clock run out because of the number 24 to honor Kobe Bryant. Fitting. Appropriate. Is Fred VanVleet holding on to it, and the crowd recognizing what this means. Sean, how did these guys play?
I don't know. You tell me. It'd be tough for me in this situation.
We've been told the NBA is planning or has canceled some of the games this evening. And DeJounte Murray will do the same. The 24-second shot clock, of course, Kobe Bryant, number 24. And the fans recognize that through chanting Kobe. And now the game will actually begin.
On this unbelievably sad day for the NBA, and Clyde, on my way into the arena, I thought of Bill Gallo. Gallo is the legendary sports cartoonist that when Thurman Munson passed away, the next day he had an unbelievably touching cartoon. And it was his two characters that he had, Basement Bertha and Yucky. And the cartoon read, Basement Bertha saying, "No, Yucky, I just don't feel like playing ball today." And she was crying. And that's the way I think a lot of us feel here tonight. Just don't feel like broadcasting. I know a lot of the players, excuse me, don't feel like playing. It's just a sad, sad day.
Yeah, you're right, Mike. Like I said, it was like a shot, man, to you. So the players, a lot of these players don't know Michael Jordan as much as they know Kobe, so they idolize him. And now we're going to give a standing ovation.
Well, what the players are doing, this happened in the game earlier, on the first possession for each team, they're going to take a 24-second violation in honor of number 24, Kobe Bryant. The Spurs and the Raptors did it earlier today. And whoever won the tip would do it first, and now the Knicks will do the same gesture in tribute.
Just think, like, we barely getting over the commissioner, and now Kobe.
And you know what, Clyde, we all deal with death, but today for basketball fans, Kobe represented the sport that we all love so much, like very few others have.
In tribute to Kobe Bryant, as we've seen in San Antonio earlier tonight, these teams respectively will take a 24-second violation. And New Orleans, the microphone is yours.